Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare. When I was 16 years old or 14 years old, I was in the secondary school, and they asked all the students to learn a subject by heart. Mine was frogs. I don't know why, but anyway. So when it was my turn, I stood in front of the class, and after 3 sentences, I sat down because I was too shy. So here I am speaking boldly to you. It is actually in material life or spiritual life, if you have the desire, you can learn anything you want. Like, I don't like technical things, so I can do anything technical, but creatively, because I like it, so I've learned and became more and more, better in it. So whatever kind of service you want to do in Christian consciousness, if you just, your enthusiasm, your perseverance, like that, and you will become expert in Sankirtan, in cooking, in sewing, in anything. Are you ready?
Run out of things to say here.
What are we ready? Okay, let's start. Okay, we not fiddle around while we do the reading. It's quite disturbing. You can start, yeah.
Okay. From the time of his sister's marriage to Lord Krishna, Prince Rukmi could never forget his feelings of animosity towards the Lord. Pradyumna, the eldest son of Lord Krishna and Queen Rukmini, was an incarnation of Kamadev, the god of love. So beautiful and attractive was he that Rukmavati, the daughter of Prince Rukmi, could not select any other husband than Pradyumna during her Swayambhavam ceremony. And so she garlanded him in the presence of all the other princes. In the fight that followed with all the other suitors, Pradyumna came out victorious, and therefore Rukmi was obliged to offer his beautiful daughter to Pradyumna. At the time that Lord Krishna's grandson, Aniruddha, was to be married, Rukmi offered his granddaughter, Rochana, and when the negotiations of their marriage was complete, a great procession, led by the grandfather, Lord Krishna, along with his brother, Lord Balaram, Queen Rukmini, Pradyumna, and all the other members of the Yadu dynasty, came to Rukmi's residence. There, the marriage ceremony was peacefully performed.
My lords, the king of Kalinga is here.
Oh, bring him in.
Ha, Rukmi.
What cheers it brings me to see you.
What's the matter? You look like you've got something on your mind. What's wrong?
Do you know what I'm going through? Do you know what I'm going through? Having to entertain 100 Yadus. Just to deal with one of them gives me chronic indigestion.
Then I really don't understand this wedding arrangement, Rukmi.
My sister. I wanted to please Rukmini.
Ah, well, such is life. Had I a sister as dear to me as Rukmini is to you, I too would find the circumstances difficult. So your feeling for your in-laws are obviously somewhat reserved. It'll be quite a party then.
Oh, please. If only I could have killed Krishna. Then and there as he stole Rukmini. Someone should bring him down a few notches. Then I would be a happy man.
Now, Rukmi. That is no way to speak of your guest of honor and guardian of your granddaughter. With such vengeance in your heart. I'm really amazed how you managed to give away your daughter and granddaughter to the Yadus.
I told you. It was just to please my sister.
I know, Rukmi. And believe me, my feelings for the Yadus are the same as yours. If we could be rid of the lot of them, and particularly Krishna and Balaram,
Indeed.
then the whole world would be a better place. We should put our heads together and decide upon a strategy by which we may placate our smitten hearts. Let's think of a way in which we could repay your in-laws for their infractions on our kith and kin. There's nothing sweeter than revenge, Rukmi.
Tell me of a way that will work, and our bond of friendship will be tattered for all time.
Amends must be made for the insults that have been heaped upon us.
Yes.
I have an idea. It may not be a call to arms, but at least it'll be a thorn in the side of the Yadus.
What?
Yes, we can make their visit here to Bodrakata an unforgettable experience.
How?
I speak of gambling, Rukmi.
Gambling?
You're an expert in it, and I know someone who isn't.
Balaram.
He'll be the hapless victim of our little ploy. If the stakes are high enough, we'll embarrass the wedding party and simultaneously recover our prestige. All in the spirit of the festivities, of course.
Scene 2. Meanwhile, at the wedding.
Well, I must say that was an incredible feast, don't you think?
If I am not mistaken, I would say that all grievances have finally been laid to rest.
Oh, I'm so happy. Rochana and Aniruddha, you make such a beautiful couple, don't they?
Exquisite.
Oh, yes.
Grandfather,
Yes, Aniruddha?
we have been so warmly received here. Don't you think it would be nice in return to invite Rochna's grandfather to Dwarka? I'm sure he'd much appreciate that.
You should indeed be most grateful that he is entrusting his granddaughter to you, Aniruddha.
Rochana's grandfather is a very sensitive man, Aniruddha. He sometimes takes things so personally. But despite this, I think that his affections are in the right place now.
We could invite him, of course, but whether he would accept or not.
You see, Aniruddha, Rochana's grandfather, Rukmi, promised his sister to his friend Shishupal. But then, Lord Krishna abducted her and won her by dint of his courage. And that was a great blow to Rukmi's pride.
No one but your grandfather could have ever been my husband. But all that took place so long ago, and I'm sure that my brother has forgotten about it now. How else has he given his beautiful granddaughter to you, my child?
True.
On the way to see his family members. Scene 3.
Wait. What if he declines to play?
He won't. He's too attached to the game. Besides, a Kshatriya can't decline a challenge,
Ah, there's Rukmi.
Rukmi! What a great day it has been for all of us.
We have all dined most greatly.
You have been a most gracious host.
I'm so happy. These two are a match made in heaven, aren't they, Rukmi?
My dearest sister. My dearest sister. Whatever that satisfies you, that is my pleasure. And now, if we all be seated, we can relax, and you can tell us all more of the wonders of Dwarka, Krishna. The finest citadel of, what is it? 16,108 palaces?
More than that, it's the home to all the Yadus.
My goodness.
Oh, Rukmi, it's so wonderful having us all together like this.
As I said, my dear sister. As I said, my dear sister. As I said. always reassuring to know that there are those upon whom one can always count as having one's best interests at heart. The king of Kalinga, my dear sister, is exactly like that to me.
No, no.
It's true. Anyway, I've been thinking we should come together like this more often. We could refresh ourselves with some recreation.
Oh, yes, good idea.
Anyone for a game of chess? I myself have a passion for the game.
Well, I can't say no to a game of chess.
Good show, Balarama.
Your reputation runs before you.
Couldn't we think of something a little less energetic?
My dear sister, I can think of nothing more sedentary than a nice game of chess.
Indeed.
I mean less exciting, not so taxing.
Taxing.
Well, you know, competition of any kind is always taxing, even a game. One still becomes caught up in it, don't we?
Once ladies may prefer a quiet form of relaxation. Do not assume that the leisure of man should be restricted to talking pleasantries. A lively pursuit of pleasure that can also give satisfaction and peace to the mind and heart, especially when one pays to win, isn't it, Balaram?
Oh, yes.
Here's the board. Your choice of pieces.
White.
What it is. What will the stake be?
I'll wager 100 gold coins.
Pretty sum. Your move.
I will take a walk in the gardens. It's such a nice day outside.
I will join you.
Well, don't be too long. The game may be over sooner than you think.
Rukmi is a master at chess and he knows it. Why is he so eager to defeat Balaram?
If they want to have a game of chess, Davy, let them. It's only a game.
But played for gold.
Check.
Well played.
Not a game.
Why not? Let's have another game. I would like to put the wager up 10 times.
10,000. That's a great deal of money, Balaram. Can you afford it?
Can you afford it?
10,000 is my wager. Will you match it?
Of course.
We will begin then. Your move.
And check.
Something seems to amuse you most heartily. Perhaps you could tell us what you find so humorous?
I was just thinking of something funny my servant told me earlier. Excuse me.
Oh, maybe you could share the joke with us.
Huh? Oh, well, it isn't that funny, actually.
Please, do not mind my friend, Balaram. You can stop now if you wish.
No, I wish to continue. I must at least have one more game. I don't feel that I have played to my best ability.
Oh, sorry.
I will raise the bet to 100,000 coins. Do you agree?
100,000. Quite substantial. Very well.
Now look here. I do not mind the fact that I have lost. You played a shrewd game. But I object to this inappropriate snorting. I find it quite distracting.
I'm sorry, Balaram. Balaram, maybe for the sake of the party, we should withdraw.
No, let's continue. Let's begin.
Very well. 100,000 gold coins it is. My move. And check.
Checkmate.
But you can't do that.
Can't do what?
You castled your king. Once you castled your king, you can't move. It's not allowed. It's a rule of the game.
But I didn't castle my king.
Yes, you did. Did you?
Huh? Yes, he did.
You see, you already castled your king.
In that many moves, my castle would be in a far more useful position had I ever castled my king. But as you can see, my castle is still here.
I saw you. I saw you doing it. And the king of Kalinga saw it too.
Absolutely.
This is a transgression of basic rules to obtain an unfair checkmate. It's criteria for disqualification. And therefore I say it is I who am the winner of the game.
It is not true.
Rookme is right.
Give me the pieces. Let's start again.
But by default, I have just won.
Nobody has won then. Let's begin. I am white. You are black. Make the wager.
All right. Let's play for real stakes. I'll wager you 100 million gold coins.
So be it. Checkmate.
Huh? How did you? This is not possible. You did it again. I win by default. This is not so, am I right? Am I right?
Yes, definitely.
But it's not true.
Look here. I've won definitely by default. You saw what happened, isn't it?
Yes, that's not allowed. It slipped my attention when it happened, but it's quite clear that's what he did.
In all my life, I've never seen such trickery in a serious game. Look how easily I defeated you in the first 3 games. How's it possible that you suddenly win like this? You have cheated again. And therefore say that it's I who have won. Not you. I won. What can you know about playing chess? What could you know?
A voice from the sky was suddenly heard from saying, "The winner is Balaram." Rukmi's words are false.
I didn't hear anything. This is nonsense. Tell him give you the money, Rookme. He owes you.
So, will you give me your wager?
I will not.
You won't. Where's your honor? Where were you brought up?
Rookme,
Be
please.
quiet, Purnima. The truth may hurt, but the truth is the truth. How can a simple cowherd play chess?
Rookme.
Perhaps he learned it in the forest while he watched his herd.
No,
Is that what you
please.
learned? Is that how you learned it? The better player wins the wager, and now you owe me the coins.
The better player has won the game. You owe me.
No! I won!
Yes, he won.
Now
He won.
listen, Rookme. When you invited us here, I thought that you had changed. I have always given you the benefit of the doubt. I even pleaded on your behalf when you had your confrontation with Krishna.
Krishna, that trickster, he steals. It's his nature. In his very childhood, he would steal butter from his neighbors. He's famous for it, isn't he? You know it.
I would stop if I were you.
He stole my sister. He stole my sister.
I won't tolerate any more. Now give me my gold.
A true Kshatriya is honorable. A true Kshatriya will stick to his word and submit the money as wager to the winner.
Rookme! No!
From one blow of Balaram's club, Rukmi was dead. With the next blow, Balaram broke the teeth of the king of Kalinga, who had so instantly scoffed. Other princes, supporting Rukmi, thought it wise to run away from the scene. During the strife between Balaram and Rukmi, Lord Krishna could not utter a word because he knew that if he supported Balaram, his dear Rukmini would be unhappy. And if he said the killing of Rukmi was unjust, his brother Balaram would be unhappy. Therefore, Lord Krishna was silent in the death of his brother-in-law.
My dear Rukmini, please do not lament. There is something you should know. The king of Kalinga has harbored enmity towards myself and Balaram for many, many lifetimes. He has only ever thought of trying to do me harm. Rukmi almost always considered him his best friend. To tell you frankly, I was therefore always worried about him. Whilst he was your brother in this life, in other lives he may well have been at great odds with your pure devoted feelings for me. Dearest Rukmini, you are my eternal queen. Your brother lives on in the spirit of his granddaughter Rachna, and he will remain with us. It was an act of great charity on his part that he gave his granddaughter, and although his bitterness to me was only due to envy, his attachment to you was his saving grace.
The Lord is equally disposed to every living being, as he is neither the friend nor the enemy of anybody.
Jai! 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 Evil!
So now I would like some people to help to take off the chairs, get ready, and the mics, so that the class can start right away. Yeah?